support that the business that is thriving here in terms of alcohol and drugs is because our government officials, our security officials, including police officers, are colluding with some of these dangerous traders who are selling contraband. And this business is thriving because the smugglers and the traders and the distributors of drugs are actually having full protection of police officers. And I have, including our Ngao officers, that is assistant chiefs and chiefs. This is destroying our children, and we cannot allow it. We have agreed as a security team that the Inspector General of Police will send a special team from the national government, from the national level, from Nairobi, from the headquarters, to come and do a sting operation here until we get rid of all the networks that are perpetuating drugs and alcohol in Nzoia County. We also know that some of the players are holding high offices, and some of them are big businessmen bribing police officers, bribing Ngao officers, and bribing magistrates. And we want to say that without fear of contradiction, that if this thing is going to be sorted, it must have concerted effort of all the arms of government. We must get the support from the legislature, and we must also get the support of the judiciary, because we need to solve this problem. We have admitted from our security sector that some of our officers are culpable, and we will be dealing with them immediately, and we are not transferring anybody. They will be receiving their dismissal letters as they go through their court processes to answer why they are facilitating smuggling of drugs and the distribution of drugs and alcohol, illicit alcohol. In fact, because I have been to Elgeyo Marakwet, Baringo, Wasingishu, and Nandi, part of the weakness why those counties are experiencing a high presence of these drugs and alcohol is because of the weaknesses that we have within our border. As you very well know also, our border in Swam here, there has been ongoing construction. It's now 98%. President Ruto and President Museveni are expected to come and commission it anytime. We had a challenge of expanded land for purpose of the parking area and also the housing around there. That has now been sorted between Ministry of Lands and the Ministry of Forestry, and that land has now been provided, and you will be seeing through affordable housing structures that we will build in Swam here to make sure that the border is functioning. Once we have a proper functioning one border post between us and Uganda, we will be able to regulate business, government revenue will go up, and then we will deal with contraband in this area. As a ministry that is facilitating and chairing the one border post structure, we want to confirm to the people of Kenya that now Swam, we are almost there. You know, contractor has come back to site because the pending bills that the contractor still had has finally been paid. The last thing I'd like to say, not that this is the only problem, but the last one is that Nzoia again has witnessed in the recent past a great rise of goons, politically generated and facilitated goons that are causing havoc in meetings, giving problems to law enforcement. Political leaders, each one of them are hiring some goons. It starts like bouncers and then moves slowly. They become criminals that are making public meetings impossible here, funerals, places of fights, and then, you know, they are incentivized by the money they paid. They also get drugs and they get alcohol. I have also asked the county security team to work with the elected leaders here to ensure that all the goons that have been hired and those that are about to be hired are all dismantled, everybody to go and do their own business, and they be given something else to do instead of engaging in this goonship. As you know, as a result of this, a number of people have lost their lives. You've witnessed the funerals where innocent people wanting to bury their loved ones. The funerals are quickly or hurriedly. The family is left hurriedly to bury their loved one without properly mourning, without even a service, because two politicians wanted to come and demonstrate their strength. Kwa hivyo ningependa kusema tuko hapa kwa jukwaa la usalama na tuko tayari kusikiliza